Now, this lesson is about how to make mayonnaise. And the reason I want to teach you about mayonnaise is because it's so widely used in our food. It's the basis of sandwiches, of burgers, of prawn cocktail, and on it goes, aioli with garlic. And I want you to know how easy it is to make and how easy it is to make with good quality ingredients, because this is the point of me teaching you to cook, so that you can cook with singular ingredients and also really understand what is in your food so you can make the right choices. So once you've made the mayonnaise, you're then going to use it to make the most delicious coleslaw and, you know, burgers, and on it goes. You're going to have great fun with it throughout the course or throughout your life. So that's why I'm teaching you. You might think this is a bit mad, but it's teaching you a professional skill of how to make an emulsion and understand ingredients, and I think you're going to love it. It's just exciting to make. So you've got all your mise en place out, hopefully. Have you got all your ingredients that are ready? Mine are all on a tray, as you've seen in the photograph. I've got my equipment out. I've got the recipe ready to go, and now we're going to get started. So the beginning part of mise en place is separating your eggs, and ideally your eggs are at room temperature, and we want to just separate out the egg whites that we'll use for something else on another occasion. This mayonnaise is going to be amazing because I've got the most beautiful farm fresh eggs. Oh, absolutely divine. So if you're not familiar with breaking eggs, cracking them on the side and just using the shells to just transfer from A to B is the way to go. Right, so egg whites will get used for something else later on. Now, next thing I'm going to suggest is that you have a J-cloth or something like that that's non-slip, and you put your bowl in the middle there. Right, now, ingredients. So we have got some dried English mustard, and that is a little bit, is an emulsifier, helps as an emulsifier to stabilise the mayonnaise and also with flavour. What we're going to do is create an emulsion, which means putting water-loving ingredients next to oily ingredients and making them blend into a sauce. And it doesn't naturally happen, but you do need an emulsifier for it to happen, and egg yolks contain emulsifiers, and so does mustard. So that helps the emulsion form. But we are also going to add a splash. I'm just going to use the lid here, about a teaspoon of white wine vinegar, and that again helps with emulsion and also for flavour. And we're going to add a little pinch of salt. Again, that helps too. So all of those ingredients are going to go in there, and then we have the oil. Now I use a light olive oil when I make my mayonnaise, because olive oil is a very medicinal, wonderful oil to use. But what's the but? But if you use an extra virgin olive oil, the dark green oils, a pure olive oil, then they can make the mayonnaise a bit powerful. And typically when you make mayonnaise, you make what we call a mother sauce, which means you make a blank white plain mayonnaise that then you can add flavourings to for different types of uses. All right, so by using a light olive oil, you get a bland, plain flavoured mayonnaise that you can then zhuzh up in whichever way you want. So that's enough of the chatting. Now, I am going to come to the small camera here, close-up camera here, so you can really see what's going on. So say goodbye to my head, and let's just get stuck into the bowl. Okay. Hello, here I am. Right, you get to see my stomach. Right, okay, now the first thing is, look at this whisk. This is a spiral whisk, and it is absolutely magic for making an emulsion. And we're going to start off just with that whisk, just mixing up the egg yolks with the vinegar, the salt and the mustard powder, okay? Then I'm just pushing up my J-cloth so that can be at a slight angle so you can see. I'm going to start off by just tipping in about a teaspoon of oil and mixing it in, okay? Now, when we start making this emulsion, we just go teaspoon by teaspoon, and you mix it in really thoroughly, all right? It's very difficult to see what's going on at the beginning. I'm going to add another teaspoon, But what we're looking is for the sauce to become a little bit creamier looking. And that is what is starting to happen here. And that tells me that the emulsion is being made. Right, now, on we go. I added a tablespoon there and I whisked it in. What I'm quite tempted to do is add the oil too quickly and for it to curdle. And then you'll see really what to do when it goes wrong. But it's so quick to make with this whisk nicely that I think we'll just do that first of all. So can you see it's become pale, slightly paler, and it's definitely looking creamy. So I'm going to be a bit bolder with my oil now. No, and that's adding a good tablespoon, if not a little bit more. But really get that mixed in. And what we should be seeing now is that it's actually looking like a yellowy but runny mayonnaise. Now I've been a little bit bolder and added a great blob of oil there. Mix that in. That's all gone in nicely. Another big blob of oil there, and that's gone in nicely. And what I can see now is that I have got still a sort of creamier, but I've definitely got mayonnaise forming. So I'm going to add the oil a little bit quicker now. Another big chunk has gone in, and I'm just now waiting for it to thicken up. Now, typically, if you were using a mixer, electric mixer, you could just pour the oil in and mix at the same time, but I'm doing it this way. So you can see I'm adding quite a big blob of oil. It's probably about 3 tablespoons. And, you know, we're pretty muchly there. Can you see? That's pretty much the mayonnaise. But what I'm going to do is make it a little bit thicker. So the more oil we add, the thicker it becomes. And then what I can do is sort of lighten the mayonnaise up with some lemon juice for flavour, and sometimes just adding a little splash of water can make it less cloying. So I keep going here until the mayonnaise is really, really thick. Right, I'm going to stop just about at that point. 1 egg yolk usually takes about 150 mils of oil. I'll just do one more blob in there, and this has really got quite thick now. Oh, very good. And yes, you can see that it's actually taking a little bit longer for the oil to be absorbed. So that is a really good sign. I've got a really good thick mayonnaise. You see that? Perfect. So the mayonnaise is made. And now I'm just going to, I've got some lemon juice here. Yep. Oh, I'm still here. I'm going to do a squeeze of lemon juice. And when the lemon juice goes in, you may or may not be able to see, but it actually, when you mix it in, suddenly the whole mixture becomes a little bit paler and whiter. And what I'm also going to do now is add some ground white pepper. So the key thing is I'm using white pepper, ground white pepper as a seasoning because that disappears into the mixture and it's potent. What I've got to do now is just have a taste and see what I think. Now, what I'm likely to taste first of all is quite a cloying, oily flavour, and by using salt and lemon juice and black pepper, I will be able to balance it out to a really delicious mayonnaise. So let's give it a taste. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't even need to make any changes. Job done. Delicious eggs, good quality oil, lemon juice, and all the trimmings that have gone with it, and the job is done. So now I have my, what I call my mother's sauce. Sorry, excuse me, banging my mayonnaise. And I can pop it into a lovely jar and use for whatever I want in the kitchen. But in fact, what I'm going to do now is take this mayonnaise and we're going to use it to make the most delicious coleslaw. So have fun doing that. Remember, this whisk is marvellous and it's key. Mayonnaise can be made with a stick blender, it can be made with a hand mixer, it can be made with a wooden spoon, which is painful and slow. But as I say, this whisk is absolute magic. So over and out.